Gary, so first off, how have the team reacted to Saturday's defeat to Port Vale?
Yeah, they've been good. It's always a difficult process when you lose a game. You have to try and analyse it for what it is. You have to look at, overall, we did a lot of things right, but ultimately didn't get the result again. We showed clips from the game yesterday of why that was, but a lot of what we asked the players to give on Saturday was there. It's clear we still have to be better when we're attacking the box, but for a bad refereeing decision, we would have got a clean sheet. I thought we defended really well throughout the game. The ref did apologise for the offside and said it was offside, but I think that's how it's going at the minute. We have to kind of look past that and have that siege mentality when everything's going against you. You have to stick together, you have to keep going and make sure that in the next game you do everything you can to get the result in your favour.
Czech Diabate missed the game quite late on Saturday with illness. How is he fine, and how are we looking injury-wise?
Yeah, he's fine. He just picked up an illness on the Thursday night and couldn't shake it off for the game, which was a blow. But he's trained fully this week. He looks fine. Vinny's picked up a little injury yesterday, so we'll assess that today. But everyone is fit apart from that, and obviously we've recalled Sonny Cox as well to add competition, to add some quality in the attacking area, and hopefully after a really successful loan, he's going to come here with real energy, enthusiasm, and a confidence that can help us.
Definitely. I think it was 9 appearances, a couple of goals, and a lot of their fans were raving about how he performed for them. So I guess that experience is going to be key to him kind of developing and moving on with his career.
Yeah, I think for me the dilemma was, he's a young player who was progressing well where he was, but we need him here at the moment, and we need him, to affect the team in a positive way. So it is a big step up for him. We're not going to put too much pressure on him and kind of put all our hopes on Sonny Cox to score goals, but we do believe in him. We do believe he can score goals, and definitely in the future will score goals at this level and hopefully even higher. But it's great to have him back, because he is someone, when you see him on the training pitch, you can see his quality, that when he gets opportunities he can finish.
Will Aimson will miss the match with suspension. I guess that'll give you a bit of a headache in the defence, or a chance to try different things, I guess, without Will playing.
Yeah, he's been an ever-present this year. I think at the start of the season he was incredible. His performance levels week in, week out. It's disappointing that we're going to miss him, but we have to find then a different solution to make sure that we, like I said, I thought we defended well, but for a offside goal on Saturday, we had a clean sheet against Shrewsbury, so we have to try and keep those standards as well as obviously where we need to improve going forward and attacking the box.
Goals have been hard to come by in this run we're on at the moment. Chances have been created, but we just don't seem to be able to kind of get that finishing touch. I mean, how do we get back to how confident we were in front of goal?
It's hard work on the training pitch. It's an understanding of why we're not scoring. We got the most crosses we've had all season on Saturday, and that's where we have to give the players clarity on what they are doing well, what they are getting right, and then show them the different aspects of their play that will allow them to then score goals. But we have some very good players in attacking areas. It's part of football that you go through periods of this where you maybe don't score as much as you would like to. Your confidence can be affected, but when we see the players in training, their ability is there, and they have to keep working to make sure they take that out on a Saturday.
And after the start of the season, I guess no one probably would have predicted the kind of current tough form we'd be going through. We've got a lot of younger players in the squads, maybe on their first loan and things. And how hard is it to kind of keep their morale high and stop them from kind of feeling a bit down about how it's going?
Yeah, I think that's my job, the staff's job, the experienced players' job, and the team to keep everyone up, to give everyone an understanding and a clarity of why we're in this situation, and give them the tools and the support to get out of this situation. I think we haven't become a really bad team overnight. There's certain things going against us at the moment. There's areas of our game that we can be better at. But like I've said many times, I think when we get a result, a positive result, a win, then I can see this team going on and still having a really successful season. there's 27 games still to play. It's still a long, long way to go. So we still maintain that belief that this can be a really positive season for everyone.
And on Saturday we travel to face Stevenage, a side who are flying high in the league this year. I guess that's going to be another tough test.
Yeah, a really difficult game. A team that's started the season extremely well. They are a really competitive team. We have to be ready for a very, very tough game. And I think every game in League One is like that. There's no easy games, and Saturday will be no different.
We faced them at St James Park back in August in the Carabao Cup. Does that kind of give you any more of an inkling kind of what you're going to be up against?
Yeah, I think they've improved since then. They're playing with real confidence. Even on Tuesday night, they were behind 2-0. They came back. They went behind in extra time. They came back. So, I think any Steve Evans team is a really competitive team, a team that knows how to win football matches. So it'll be a really tough game, but it's a game that I think at our best we can win, and we have to be ready to go and produce that.
The fans are clearly very passionate about the club. I think on Saturday, some of them showed their displeasure with the current run of form. I mean, do you have a message for those guys?
Yeah, just try and stick together. I think in a difficult period, we have to try and stay together. That's how it's going to help the players to get through it. They need to, try and give a positivity that helps the players. But I understand their frustration. We're all frustrated. We all want to do better. But I think it's a period that we probably had to go through with the summer we had in terms of the outgoings and the team transitioning over this season. And I think once we get out it, we still, like I said, have that opportunity to have a successful season. So stick with it, and hopefully we're celebrating victories and at the Big Bank and away from home very soon.
We itch ever closer to January the 1st as well. The club's been pretty vocal in saying that you'll be supported with funds this January. So I guess plans are in place, and that's something really to look forward to.
Yeah, it is. It's not an easy window. I think we have to, we have got funds, but it's not an easy window to bring the right players in. So we have to be very clear on what we need to bring in. We have to bring the right characters that want to come to this football club. So that will be a challenge in itself. But the club and ourselves, in terms of the staff, we are very aligned in what we need to do to make the second half of this season a really successful one.